Well, it's that time of year, the warm season, when sometimes we pastors, if we dare, have to give that little talk reminder about modest dress, even though it's still the warm, hot season. And oftentimes we have to address things for weddings. It's amazing what pastors for wedding dresses nowadays, or dresses for the bridal party. Sometimes they're more like evening gowns, or the kind of gowns that they wear on the red carpet during the Hollywood Oscars. And sometimes the brides will tell me, well, Father, it's so hard to get really modest wedding dresses now. Other girls will tell me, no, it's not so hard. The important thing is the principle behind it all, behind modesty. And we find that as always in the liturgy of the church, the Eucharist. Remember, the liturgy, art, architecture, text, gesture, everything about the liturgy of the church informs life, and life informs the liturgy. Everything comes in and out of liturgy. You find your answers, the blueprint there. In the church, we veil things a lot. For example, the Eucharist, the chalice. Why do we veil it? Is it shameful? Is it dirty? Same thing with the human body, especially in this case, the ladies. Ladies, if we ask you to dress modestly, to cover more, does that mean because you're shameful or your body's dirty, there's something wrong with it? No, it's the opposite. Just like in the liturgy, we cover and protect what is special. But it just doesn't remain covered. No, there are times when it is uncovered, but only at certain times for certain eyes. And those eyes have to be seeing what is uncovered in the most reverent, special way. Just like men have to see the woman's body that way. Very much like we all see the Eucharist, special. In the Latin Rite Church, for benediction, how does the priest transfer the host in the monstrance to be put out there for benediction, adoration? He wears something over his shoulders and it wraps around his hands, so even his hands are covered and doesn't even touch the monstrance with the Eucharist. In the Byzantine Church, we have the icon screen that blocks, covers the Holy of Holies. In the Latin Rite Church, you had communion rails, you had veils, oh yes, veils over the altar centuries ago, and also a chancel which was something like this. It was actually a wooden structure that separated, protected the Holy of Holies from the rest of the church. So we cannot always see, we don't always go in there, cannot go in there, only certain people for certain reasons. That is the priests, the ordained ministers. And sometimes they do come out. The door's open, we do face you. So the point is, what is special is protected and covered and veiled. But it just doesn't remain totally covered and veiled. Just like in our liturgy, there are times we come out from there. We open the doors and we come out. But for the most holiest of reasons and for only certain eyes, in other words, eyes that are being predisposed in our heart and soul to acknowledging the specialness, the reverence, the holiness of what is there or what is in this chalice. So, especially for the ladies, we ask you to cover your bodies, not totally just in a reverent, modest way, especially during occasions like your wedding. Not because you're dirty or shameful. The opposite, because you're special.